What's up, YouTube? Does this make a difference? Make it a little brighter. Right now I'm doing shipping. I got some packages to ship. Got some labels. Doing the damn thing. I figure if I come on here and kind of let you know what I'm gonna talk about, we're gonna talk about stepping back, otherwise known or classically known or traditionally known or maybe like a big umbrella known as taking a break. And we'll get more into it later. I don't want to start getting into it right now because I have this. Like I said, just wanted to come in here, let you guys know that we're gonna get into it. Taking a break is gonna be the topic. Hope you're having a good part of your day, and stay tuned. I'll be back, and we'll get on today's video. Thanks for clicking. What's up, everybody, and welcome back to my channel. I think I said that earlier. I forgot I did an intro earlier. Did quite a few things. Messed with my garden, tackling away some weeds that I needed to pull and take care of. Got some merch up, hung out with the fam, played with my dog, but still wanted to come in and do this video. I was going through kind of this cycle, and like I said earlier, the topic of today's talk is going to be taking a break. And I don't know if I said it earlier, but I'll say it again. When I mean taking a break, I don't mean break like relaxo, like, oh, I got to take a break to relax. That's not the case. What I'm talking about taking a break means taking some time off, take some time to reset, like a reset time. And it's not just because, it's not because you earned it or you deserve it or shoot, I've been working hard, I deserve it. That's kind of a danger phrase to use, in my opinion, especially for the group that I like to talk to, which is the beginner to entrepreneurship, the beginner to starting a business, the beginner to self-employment. Going back to what we're talking about, which was taking some time off when needed. And the challenges that you're going to have when you get back on, which is the same exact challenges that I was having the last couple of days getting back on this video. The point, or the way this topic was inspired today, was because I took a break from doing almost daily uploads onto YouTube. I was doing videos just every day. Some of them, the very beginning, starting off with no edits. I wasn't doing no edit at all. It was going from the camera to YouTube, and that was it. Once I started talking about this topic, when I switched over and started focusing really on my beginner folks, on my folks that are just starting, and it was a daily upload, maybe five to 6 days out of the week, and I was putting in a video up, great topics, no edit, so you'd get all the mess ups, all the mispronunciations, all that good stuff, which was cool because it started momentum. And I think that's one of the topics that I talk about. If not, I'll talk about that soon, which is momentum. As I went there, what automatically happened? I started doing editing. I started getting the creativity just started flowing to where I was like, you know what, I think I'm going to edit. And then my son's also lined up, and he's also asking, when can I edit your videos? When can I edit your videos? I told him, hold on, let me get to that point. Let me get to the I need my videos edited point. Right now, I just need to create content. I need to create videos. So I was on that, right? And speed it up so I could get to the point of taking a step back. Life happened and started getting kind of overloaded with a lot of little things that were taking place with my other business, my life, my family, me, my getting my exercise in. See, I don't even like thinking about them too much because they sound like excuses, and they're more reasons because it's like legitimate thing. I have very high awareness of what it is, whether it's an excuse or whether it's just life taking place. You're going to have issues. Remember, there's 4 pillars of life, and all of them will at one point get a little lower, get a little higher. They'll all be up at a good level, but one of them is always dragging. That one may drag a little more, or this one starts dragging a little more. They're consistently doing this. That's why it's having them at a nice balance. You want them all here, right? You don't want to have them all turned up all the time, which is almost impossible because then you're revving the motor too high. You want to have them just nice and balanced because you're looking for the long haul of things. You're looking for 100 years worth of having them right here. You don't want to rev high so then you could go low. There's no point in going low because then you lose momentum. Anyhow, so I like that. I just said that one. I just thought about that. I got to write that one down. And good thing it's on the video. So what happened is it got to the point more than once where I started noticing that I would tell myself, like, oh man, I still got to do that video. And it was a bittersweet moment when I would say, oh, I still got to do that video, because I really wanted to do it really bad, because I really enjoy making these videos. But at the same time, it was a 50-50 split where the other side was, oh man, I got to go do those videos, because I do want the lighting to look okay. I don't want it to be completely dark, because I do want the camera lens to be clean, because I do want to make sure that, that I don't have, a mess, or I'm super tired, or I don't get my water. There is some pre-production to putting this together. It's very minimal, I tell you right now, because there's nothing fancy about this set. But there is some sort of pre-production that takes place, thinking about what I'm going to talk about, getting myself right, getting myself ready to be able to come on here and spit. And so it was, I get to do a video because I know there's a bunch of fun involved in making it, and I really like doing it. I like the pre-video, I like the making the video, and I like the post video, the result of making the video. It gets me really excited, and it's a lot of fun. But at the same time, the bitter part was, oh, I gotta get ready for that video, I gotta do the video, and then I gotta see how it comes out, and it's probably not gonna come out that good because I'm already complaining about steps 1 and 2. You see where I'm going? When that happens, what I decided to do, the moment that happens, when I decided to do is, as much as it's counter to what a lot of things that I talk about and a lot of stuff my mentors talk about, is take a reset, take a step back. It's not a break. Remember, it's not a break. A break is when you've worked your behind off for a long, long time, and you've earned some time to step back, and it's measured, and it's in direct proportion to how much you've worked. Meaning, like, if you worked a lot, you get to take a little bit of break. You worked even more, you get to take a little bit more break. It's not equal, of course. I work 2 months, I take 2 months off. No, nothing like that. But it's an earned privilege to take a break. In this case, it's not a break. It's a step back. It's a reset. It's I don't want to start disliking the very thing that I want to do more of. Whatever you like doing, if you're starting a business, if you're starting your side hustle, if you're thinking about going self-employed, or you have an opportunity to try it or do it, that very thing that you're doing, you don't want it to become a burden. You don't want it to become a drag, something that you don't like doing. If that's the case, go find something that you don't like to do and go sign up to do that for the rest of your life. Maybe you'll get lucky and it pays well, or other things will come about it. Of course, it's all perspective, of course. But what I'm trying to talk about, or the folks that I'm talking to, is the beginner, the one who starts. I'm gonna start putting together this online business. I'm gonna start putting together my route for this business that I want to do. I'm gonna go self-employed. I'm gonna do my own thing, whatever it is that I'm doing. Maybe I work for this organization and it's time for me to start doing it on my own. So you start preparing on your off time. You start building it. You start putting it together. When it gets to that point of, oh, I still got to go home and do that, or, oh, here's the weekend, I get to do that, I'd rather do this, and you do that more than maybe 2 or 3 times consecutively, and it starts becoming, like I said, a potential burden, or it gives you a funny feeling 2 or 3 times in a row, that's a good time to take a scheduled step back. This is what I did. I haven't done it much in my whole entire career. I think this one was possibly the second, max third, that I've ever done this, but it's always given me great results, and this time it did the same thing. I told myself, okay, I'm going to take, starting today is Monday, I'm going to release myself of all the responsibilities, commitments, and duties of putting content up, of making videos, making YouTube videos. And I'm going to take, let's see, it's Monday, let's go. And that's when you got to make a choice. You don't want to make it too short. You don't want to make it too long. So I just did, a solid week. We'll go Monday to Monday and then reassess on Monday whether, and this is the way I set myself up for success. I'm going to stop. Today is Monday. I'm going to stop today. I'm not going to do nothing today. That immediately was like, whew, okay, cool. Monday's done. Next Monday, 7 days from now, the following Monday, a week later, at noon, or 2 or 4, whatever time you schedule it. That's the important part. You have to put a time. I'm going to decide whether I'm going to start again next Monday or if I need more time. Or if I'm going to start. You're not going to start that day. And you're not going to start the next day or even the next day, like Tuesday or Wednesday. The goal is to just use that day to reassess, regroup, have a meeting with yourself, and decide whether you're going to start that Friday or you're going to prep that Friday to shoot on Monday. You're going to give yourself a start up again day. Now, you can go to that Monday and say, man, stuff's still crazy, and pretend like you are going to start that next Monday and say, no way, that's just still much. I got a lot going on. Maybe my kids got is going through some stuff. I wanna help him or her out or them out. I got this going on with the car, or maybe I got to deal with this. There's only so much space in your plate, and you can't overfill it. And one of my mentors taught me that. And you have to give yourself that little gap for other. You gotta give yourself that little gap on your plate for other. And if you look at that week and say, man, I'm still busy, which is what happened to me. I got to that Monday and said, okay, I'm excited. I miss doing these videos. I want to start doing these videos on Monday or next Monday. And I was like, wow, I still got a whole lot of stuff going on. I got a lot of merchandise that I got to process. I still got to figure out what I'm going to do with the car. I still got to figure out what I got to do here. And not that I have been procrastinating, is that I still hadn't put a dent in doing those things because of all the other stuff that was already piling up that I was not dotting those I's and crossing those T's. So at that point, I decided I'm going to give myself another week. I'm going to go again to that week. It seems like that's like the right thing to do. Or should I give myself till Thursday? And that instant, you'll get that feeling whether Thursday's a good time to have another self-meeting or you want to wait till Monday. I'm going to wait till Monday. A sense of relief, a sense of like, oh, we got some time. We don't have to worry so much about getting anything ready. So it put a lot of relief on me just giving myself that extra week. Once that week came, I did what I had to do because I knew what I was up against. If I don't do the things that I have to do, I'm not going to be able to get back to the thing that I love doing, which was making videos. It could be whatever it is, on getting back to putting together your business, getting back to building your business, building your website, building your the steps you're going to take, the people you're going to start calling, the equipment you're going to buy, researching the equipment that you're going to buy if your business that you're trying to start requires equipment. I'm just throwing stuff out there, right? And you start getting excited about getting back to work, getting back to what you need to do. Work is a beautiful thing. But you have total control, which is the beautiful thing of being self-employed, of being an entrepreneur, is that you do have control on how much work you want to do, how little work you have to do, and you're going to be compensated with the quality of work that you do. So if you're stressed out and you're not doing what you need to be doing, and all you're doing is keeping busy, running around in circles and not getting anything done, you're going to be tired at the end of the week, tired at the end of the day, at the end of the week, at the end of the month, at the end of the quarter. You're going to feel so exhausted, but you didn't do nothing. You didn't do nothing because you were running around in circles, and you'll be tired. And you'll be like, wow, okay, let's go measure. Let's go see the progress I've been making. And you'll go measure that you haven't gone nowhere because all you're doing is going in circles. When you take these step backs, when you take these resets, you find out that when you get back at it, you're gonna make progress, and you're gonna notice it. You're not gonna play dumb and I think I'm making progress because I'm really tired at the end of the day. I must be making progress. That's baloney. You really need to know. Did I make progress today? Oh yeah, I made progress today. All right, I took a few steps forward today. Let's see how much I could get tomorrow. Especially when you're focused, you got your goals, and you know what you're trying to accomplish. Taking this reset, taking this step back, really helps in helping you pay attention to those things. Because remember, you're running your own show. You're doing your own thing. You got to hold yourself accountable. It's you, and only you. You ain't got nobody that's going to say you should be doing this or you should be doing that. If you keep that in here, it's a good fundamental to know that you got to keep yourself in check all the time. That also means taking a step back, taking a reset if you need to do so in order to make sure that you're delivering quality work while you're working. while you're building, while you're starting this gig that you want to start, the side business, this hustle, this pursuit to become an entrepreneur, to become self-employed. So you take that next Monday comes, and you'll look over and you'll say, okay, am I ready to start next week? Like, yeah, I'm excited. I don't even want to wait till next week. Okay, well then you reel it in a little bit and you say, okay, how about on Wednesday, I'll get my pen and notepad out and I'll start putting together what it is that I need what's going to be step one on Monday. Or maybe, you know what, maybe I'll start on Friday or Saturday. I feel like I'm way good. I'm reset. I'm ready to go. I'm gonna get my pen and notepad on tomorrow, Tuesday, at this time. Set a time, 2, 4, 6, whatever time it is. Great. Get your notepad ready. You're ready to go. Tuesday comes. Start writing the 10 top things that you want to go attack the moment you get back on, and then you set that day. I'm gonna get my notepad on Tuesday, and I'm gonna start on Wednesday. Not the same day. Tuesday, that first day, we're calling it Tuesday in this case. Tuesday is just to lay out the plan to get it going again. Because you're up against lost momentum. The time you took off, you definitely lost momentum because you stopped. But you needed to stop because there's no momentum in going in circles. You have to make progress in order to make momentum. You got to start pushing that snowball to start making it bigger. If you start pushing a snowball on the same track over and over and over again, you're not picking up any more snow. So you write your 10 things that you want to do. I'm going to call this person. I'm going to add the color to my website. I'm going to go research those leaf blowers. I'm going to go research that airbrush. I'm going to go research that editing program. Whatever it is that you're going to do. And I'm going to compare 2 or 3 of them. And then I'm going to adjust my vision board. If you like vision boards, we'll talk about that later. I'm going to add a few things to my vision board, regroup my vision board, and redo my goals. Anyway, so this is just a to-do. This is not a goal list. This is your to-do list of what you're going to do when you get back to work. You set a time and date on when you're going to start. So this is Tuesday, and you're ready to go, so you're not going to waste any more time. You're not going to spend no time in the reset. So you write your stuff on Tuesday and you get to work on Wednesday. Wednesday and Thursday and probably even Friday are going to be rusty, and that's okay. Be aware of that. You're going to want to start something and you're going to want to execute it the way you were doing it before you took your reset. And it's just not going to be there because you are going to lose a little bit of the momentum. You're not going to flow as well. Maybe your keystrokes are not going to be as fast. Maybe if you're starting a podcast, maybe your vocals are not going to be as lit as they were before you took your reset. You'll notice these things, but in a couple of hours or a couple of days, it'll get back to where it needs to be. And then because you feel so refreshed, you feel so reset, that you're going to make some serious progress in the next week, and from there forward, you'll just be making, because you'll even feel good about yourself. Your self-esteem will go up because you know that you did that you took that reset break, and you're accomplishing all these things, and you're making leaps and bounds and big old jumps forward to reaching the next stages of your goal. And it's because of what you did a couple of days ago, a couple of weeks ago, by taking that reset to get some other stuff done and give your all to the thing that you love right now, your passion, the stuff that you're striving to achieve, that business you want to start, that side hustle you want to start. And it'll just create some serious momentum. But the point that I want to make here is you are going to be rusty. That week, after that Monday, writing the stuff down, you're going to feel like you're unstoppable. You're going to come Tuesday and you're going to be like, what's happened, man? This is not working. You might even have little hiccups on your computer. You might even have little hiccups on your light. And you're going to think, oh, that's just because I didn't mess with the lights, or now they're cold, or now someone messed with them. And maybe someone did, and maybe they did mess up. Relax. Chill out. You know this stuff is going to happen. Be well aware that this stuff is part of enjoying the process. And you might even try to kick yourself in the shin unconsciously, because you're going to try to find things that go wrong to shake your finger at yourself for taking that time off. Let's say you did take the week and a half off, right? or the 2 weeks off, whatever. Reset. And you're going to come back and you're going to find out that your lights don't work. You know, if you're working with lights, I don't know, they start flickering, they start acting funny. You're going to say, see, because I knew I shouldn't have taken that time off. Dang it, if I hadn't taken that time off last weekend, I could have gone to the store because I have weekends off from my other gig, and I'd be able to go buy this, and I'd be cool. Now, it's Monday, I don't have lights, I can't get to work, I can't go to the store till next week. I knew I shouldn't have taken that time off. I knew. And you'll start beating yourself up, finding reasons to punch yourself down for taking that reset time. Make sure that you're aware that that's just little rocks, little pebbles that want to be thrown at you in order to keep you down. That's your unconscious mind. Put your unconscious mind on check. Let it know, hey, I got this. Don't trip. That would have happened anyways. I could have gone to if I would have found this out on Thursday, I would have bought the lights on Saturday. We would have been good to go. Guess what? That's not going to happen. Since you have your list and you wrote 10 things that you were going to do, right there where it says turn on the lights, guess what? Slash it. You're not going to do it. Or just put a little asterisk next to it, and it's going to get done next weekend because that's when you're going to buy your lamp. And don't get into a negative spiral where you're going to beat yourself up because the lights don't work and everything else you're not going to get 9 of the other things not done because one of them didn't work. Winters happen. Life is like the changing seasons, right? A little tiny winter, no big deal. Let's move on to the other stuff. Maybe whatever it is that you're going to do with the lights, get it in your head you're not going to do it. Let's move on to the next things. There's still lots to do. Let's get to work. So pay attention to that. Pay attention to stuff. Don't find things to beat yourself up for taking that time to reset. That time was necessary. You'll find that you'll have your list, and once you start getting to work on that list, more stuff is going to be starting to pop out. What happens is because you're reset, you're refreshed, you're ready to go, your mind's not all bogged up with a bunch of 1,000,001 things that you're trying to do because you're so excited about this. You're going to start thinking, wow, I haven't wiped down my desk in a while. Look how dusty it is. Oh, look at my laptop. I got to clean my laptop. My phone's like this. Oh, these lights would look so much better if I would just bring in a truss or build a frame and screw them onto the top. I could have I could run an extension cord here, tuck it in away here. I need to move my printer because I keep on kicking it. I don't like it. You're going to start looking at all kinds of things that you're going to want to do that were there way before, but the only reason you're noticing them right now is because you're fresh, you're refreshed. Your mind is clean, you're good to go, you're ready with a lot of excitement to get started, to get restarted, to get back to work, to that thing that you're trying to build, that side business, that hustle, that business, that company, whatever. So because you're so reset, you're going to be looking at all these little things. I need a new tape dispenser. I should go get that right now. Don't worry about those things. They weren't important before you took your reset break. They're not important now. Stick to the list. That list that you put together is the list you need to accomplish. 1 through 10 minus one of them, which were the lights, whatever. Get that done because it'll build momentum. It'll build your self-esteem. It'll make you feel good. What'll happen if you start doing these little things? Yeah, you'll have a new tape dispenser. Yeah, your desk is going to be nice and clean and shiny. Yeah, you're going to move the printer. But when you're done with that time that you had set to get back to work on Wednesday or whatever later day that week it was, during the week it was, you're going to start looking at your list and say, dang, I procrastinated and I didn't do what was on my list because the little shiny objects started twinkling all over the place. You wanted to go do that instead of getting to work on what you put on the list, which was the important things. That's why you wrote it on Monday, not focused on your desk. You had a clean mind and you remembered all the upfront stuff that really needed to take care of. So take care of that list. Don't get distracted by these little shiny objects. You'll see what's going to happen. You're going to take care of that list. You're going to get good momentum, good results, and along the way, you'll remember that you're going to do these things anyways. you go to the store to buy those light bulbs, you'll just say, you know what, I'm not going to clean my tape dispenser. I'm just going to buy a new one. Here, they're on sale anyways. Well, you pick it up, you're good to go. You're going to come home and you're going to be cleaning something else. Maybe a family member's out here, cleaning the counter, cleaning something. You're going to say real quick, say, hey, you know what, do me a favor, go clean my table, or let me borrow that rag and that spray once you're done. It's going to take you a quick little 2-3 minutes during your other time, your personal time. You're going to knock it out and it's going to be good. I'm just saying, for example, not saying that that's exactly what's going to happen. Maybe your next set of to-dos, you're going to add, clean my desk. You're going to separate some time to clean the desk. But that's going to mean that your main list, your run out of the gate list is already done. Your 1 through 10s. So that'll help you get into momentum. Don't worry about being rusty, because you are going to be, but you're going to see the results. You're going to see the mad results of taking a reset break. I like calling it that. That's what I think I'm going to use on the title. A reset break. Not just a break. Not just, I'm going to take some time off. No, remember, this is a time to reset. And during the reset, you're going to be thinking a lot about your business. You're going to be thinking a lot about, oh man, maybe I should just go back real quick and mess with the fonts a little bit. Design, maybe I'll just move the font a little bit, whatever. Don't. Maybe grab your phone if you need to do a quick little recording, just to man, but that's such a great idea. Turn on your phone, do the voice thing and say, hey, don't forget to add a double strike through line on this. All right, cool, done. But don't go turn on your computer for work. Don't get into work mode. None of that. None of that, because this is so important. Because the moment you do that, it's not a reset break. You're still tinkering around. You're still messing around with your business, and you're not giving yourself, your mind's still going. By the way, too, when you take that reset break, let's say, like in my case, I took it Monday. I started Monday. Monday, I told myself, okay, that's it. I'm going to take some time off. I set that goal for 1 week. I'm going to reassess in 1 week. That Monday, my mind was still going at high revolutions. I was still thinking about, man, I didn't put that merchandise up. I gotta go pick up some more merchandise. What am I gonna do with I need to, where's my next move on this deal? What am I gonna do with the camera? What am I gonna do with the printer? How am I gonna fix this? That's still Monday. Tuesday, it's less. Wednesday, I'd walk by and look at my stuff and be like, nope. It's closed, temporarily closed. And I'd even chuckle. A big part of me wanted to get back, because I already felt like, cool, 1 day off, that's all I need, back to work. But I got the discipline already. I know the results because I've done it before. I knew that I was going to take, with no question, I was going to take that week off and then reassess on Monday. And it happened to be that I took 2 weeks off before I wrote my list, before I told myself I was going to start Tuesday. Didn't work. Then I got overwhelmed. I'll even tell you a story as I go right here. I started Tuesday to shoot this video. It didn't work. Matter of fact, I started Monday to shoot this video. It didn't work. And that was supposed to be my start day. And then I started doing it Tuesday in the morning, and it still was just like, man, I knew the time wasn't right. I thought, let me rephrase that. I knew that I was falling into the getting bummed out and blaming. See, I shouldn't have taken some time off, because now I'm rusty. Now I don't know what to say. I'm lost for words. I'm not flowing like I used to. And then I remembered, that's right, I'm going to be rusty. I have lost momentum. Chill out. Saw that day, the afternoon of Tuesday, which is today, I was just all day long, I was pretending like I was recording a video, which kind of, made me laugh because there was no camera in front of me. But I'd start my intro, I say what's up to everybody, and just start talking to myself like I normally do anyways. But now knowing, hey, the camera's going to be on. Hey, the camera's going to be on. And it did loosen things up. I was ready to go, and then I came on here and got to work. Now I know that in the next 1 to 2 to 3 and so on and so forth weeks, it's just gonna start getting better and better and better and polished, because I took the time off. So that's the rusty part that I went through yesterday and today. And I know that tomorrow's video, if I shoot a video tomorrow, I shoot a video the next day, I know I'm gonna be even that much more comfortable in knowing that I'm not hitting these little rusty spots. I was also complaining about, man, the lighting doesn't, I don't got, like I said, as of right now, it's a couple lights that I used to take pictures, and then you got shadow in the back and all that, but it's just like, you know what, I just want to make it look not all grainy. So I was whining and complaining a little bit because I didn't know, like, how did I have these set up, because they serve multiple purpose, the lights. And I was like, see, if I hadn't taken this break, these lights were already perfectly set up. I, you know, in one position was for my pictures, this position was for videos. And I was like, chill out, just take your time, set them up, maybe you'll set them up better. Ultimately, I think they're easier now set up to do both things. So you'll notice that the stuff that you're complaining about, if you really just put yourself on check and just know that it's just your unconscious mind just throwing stuff at you, trying to push you down, you'll know that you'll be able to just hush them up and know that even better things are going to come out of those things that you were whining about. If you shut them up, they'll end up being part of your progress. You'll end up like, wow, look at this, ended up even that much better than I had it before, because you took the time off to reset. You took the reset break. I hope this made sense to some of you. If you haven't gotten to a position where you need to take a reset break, that's fine. Don't take it if you don't need it. But you'll know if you watch this video, you'll know that when the time comes that, man, this is getting a little too much, you know, it's just, you feel that your plate is just overflowing, and you'll know that you've done this before, you've felt this before. Maybe you haven't done a reset break, and this is an opportunity to give this experiment a try, or this reset break thing a try, and you'll see the results, and you'll find out whether it's for you, and then you'll have it in your toolbox, and you'll use them throughout your career. Remember, I've been at this for 20-something years, and I think I've only done it twice, maybe, like I said, 3 times, but I know for sure 2 times. So it's not like you're doing it every month or every 6 months or every year, every 2 years. No, this is just when it really gets crazy. I mean, you may not do it. You may just only do it once and never do it again, because you got a good balance. You're balancing all 4 of these pillars of life really, really good, to where you have very good control. But whenever it gets a little, if the winter's a little interesting and it's getting a little long or a little cold, a little too dark, know that you have the beauty of having your own business, or the beauty of being an entrepreneur, is that you have total control. And this is already giving you a taste. For you guys that are beginners, this is already giving you a taste of that control. The control of saying, I'm going to hit the reset button and take a reset break of 5 days, 4 days, 7 days, whatever, however you want to set it up. And that in itself, not even just stopping right there and saying, you have control of saying, that's it, starting today, I don't need to put a request in, I don't need to ask permission, I don't need to find out, I don't need to assign different things that I had, loose ends, I don't need to assign them to anybody, I don't need to hear everyone's opinion or someone's opinion as I'm doing this, or have to give explanations on why I'm taking a day off. Basically, you just shut the lid on your computer, turn a couple things off, notifications off, and say, that's it, I'm going to take 3 days, 4 days, 2 days, 1 day, 7 days, like the example said. Take 7 days off, and that's you being in control, doing your own thing, being self-made, and knowing that you're able to do that without having to check in with anybody. And the result's going to be great, and it's going to make you feel good, and that's giving you that taste. That's what I was getting at. It's giving you the taste of being in control, which is a beautiful thing. So where I was getting at next is, if you've done this reset before, leave it in the comments. Let me know what your formula is. Do you take 5 days, 7 days? Have you done 7 days? I like 7 days because it's just, it's one of my favorite numbers. It's 7 days of the week, and it just works out real good. Mondays is a nice, good, fresh day. I've done 7 the times that I've done it. Let me know if you've ever done it, and if you did use the 7 days, and if you were a little rusty when you came back. If you've never done this before, and you saw this video and thought, shoot, this is a great idea, I'm going to try it, let me know you're going to try it in the comments, and then come back after you try it. Let me know what your experience was. If this is the first time you're visiting the channel, and you like this type of videos, you like kind of what we're talking about here, if you're someone who's starting your business, if you're someone who's been thinking about starting that side hustle in hopes to maybe change that hot side hustle to your main hustle, or you're already at that point where you're thinking about switching over your side hustle to your main hustle, welcome. Thanks so much for clicking on the video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, I ask you to give it a thumbs up. It lets me know that someone's watching. And also, I invite you to subscribe so you can continue to watch the videos, all the other videos that I continue to post up in here. Don't forget to, the whole notification bell thing. Hit the notification bell so you get notified on when these videos go up. So anyways, hit that subscribe button. Hit the notification bell. Maybe I'll get a bell. No, I won't. No, I'm not going to do that. Alright, so there you have it. Thank you so much for watching. Thanks so much for coming by. Again, my name is Albert Lopez. This is the Mr. Albert Lopez channel. Thank you all for watching, and we'll see you on the next video. Talk to you guys later. Bye.